Alright, 3 new rhythms, and so things to remember, keep in mind, from 60 up to 120 beats per minute, say out loud the rhythm you're playing. Going to be very helpful in building solid rhythm skills and making much more complicated stuff easier to understand and play. Tap that foot along to metronome, and for all of this eighth note stuff we're doing, every time it's a down beat, you're going to strum down. If it's an up beat, you're going to strum up. So you basically, the hand and foot are moving the whole time. Just the hand is always going down when that metronome clicks, and up in between is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Whether you're hitting anything or not, just want to keep that hand moving. So, here we go with number 1. And yeah, always start at 60 every day. Get as fast as you can. In between like a 10 and 15 minute window. If you hit a max speed before 10 minutes, that's fine. But after about 10 minutes, you want to start thinking about wrapping it up. So this way you're not overdoing it with everything. So that, will end up being, they take between 30 and 45 minutes total to practice all 3 of these things. And if you end up pushing much further than that, it could just, too much diminished returns. And it's just kind of wasting effort at that point. So usually, stuff like this takes about 10 minutes to get to max speed. So just keep that in mind. Watch the clock or set a timer, and after the 10 minutes goes by, start wrapping it up for that particular rhythm pattern. Good idea, write down where you get to each day so you can see how you're progressing. Next week, I will be asking you how fast you got everything, kind of like we did yesterday with that first thing that you had. And then I'll ask you to, work things up, usually by 20s, starting at 60, and then stop about 20 beats per minute under your max. But kind of depends on how well you do, how fast you get. Trying to think if there's anything else to say. I think I covered it all. So yeah, here we go. Demonstrating number 1 at 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. I am having a heck of a day. I'm trying to do intermittent fasting, and it is screwing with my brain. I apologize. Let's see if I can actually play this thing correct right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and hey! Goodness gracious. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Goodness. Alright, 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. On to number 2. Alright, same rhythm throughout. Got the strum directions up there. Remember to say it while you play it from 60 to 120. Keep that right hand moving no matter what. 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4, 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4, 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, like these speeds I'm demonstrating here, it's not to say you have to reach all those. I just want you to have enough reference so you can compare what you do to what I'm doing. So I just make sure playing along with the video at 60 is a good idea. And when I can reach 120, follow along again. Make sure it sounds okay. If you reach 180, you can double check things there as well. Same thing with 240. If you don't reach 240, that's fine. Remember to focus on accuracy above all else. Accuracy first. You can go past 240. Awesome. Alright, 6 of each minute. But just remember, 10 to 15 minutes per pattern here. You want to make sure it's not being overdone. Alright, number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 3, 4, 1, and 4. Twenty. 1, 2, 3, 4. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see. Ooh, that's not displaying what I want. It's more like it. Reset. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to make this bigger. There we go. Alright. Yes, things that were shown yesterday. The idea of if you erase the first note of each string here, and then you erase the last note of each string here, you wind up with the same shape. There's a nice way of looking at how they're all connected. And that happens for every single one that you do. The other thing that was shown to help you navigate and memorize things was with each of these shapes, with this one ending here on 10, 12, 13, that means the next shape higher up will begin on 10, 12, and 13, just on the low E string. So the high E string frets and 12, 13, 15 here. So the same frets will begin on the low E string, the next shape, 12, 13, 15. That's what we looked at, that guy. And improvisation stuff. So yeah, I would definitely start practicing the scales. Any of the scales are going to fit with that key of A minor backing tracks. So if you look up A minor backing tracks or E Phrygian backing tracks, I think you would like those the most. Play slowly at first. Give your ear a chance to hear what's going on. Try looking for stuff that you can hang out on for a bit. So try and find things that sound nice to your ear, and not really worry about what the chord progression is that you're playing on top of. Just be more focused on allowing your ear to tell you what sounds good and what doesn't. So you got a bit of experience with that, so I don't think it's going to take you too much time to get used to this idea. It's definitely a much more enjoyable way of learning your scales than just going up and down. It is good to go up and down the scales, absolutely. Good for memorization and just picking practice and finger work and all that. Yeah, when you start making stuff up with them, I think it really, really helps you learn these things better. It's fun. All right. Any questions come up? Let me know. See you again next week.